Well, good evening, everyone. We're here at Cardinal Hill Hospital. We're going to discuss Rotary's involvement with Cardinal Hill. As some of you may know, we've been involved with Cardinal Hill from the beginning. So we're going to talk tonight about why we're involved and where we're going from here. First of all, though, I want to wish everyone a happy 100th. I have with me now Gary Payne, who's the CEO of Cardinal Hill Rehab Hospital. Gary, thank you for joining us. Of course, you're a fellow Rotarian, which I think everyone that's a Rotarian knows. But what I'd like to ask you about is tell us about how Cardinal Hill's expanded over the years, and also the problem that you've had, why you can no longer be a nonprofit.
Well, I'm delighted to be here, David. Thank you for inviting me to represent Cardinal Hill tonight. We have a long and storied history. Starting way back in 1950 was the original development and building of the hospital. And then for the most part, every decade since 1950, there's been an expansion to this hospital or a renovation. Most recently, in 2011, we completed our last renovation, our last building expansion, and that's where we added the new room tower located on the east end of the hospital. It houses 158 patient beds and various gyms and support areas for all of our patients that are coming to us for acute inpatient rehabilitation. In the meantime, since 1950, we've added a support structure between what is now the 2011 building and the 1950s building that includes a lot of our ancillary services, radiology, laboratory, offices, and clinics, and so on. As I mentioned before, over the course of the 60-plus years that Cardinal Hill's been here, there have been multiple changes and renovations throughout that entire time. What started as a hospital for polio victims is now a hospital for patients that require acute inpatient rehabilitation for diseases such as strokes, spinal cord injuries, brain injuries, and so on.
So what has changed?
The changes in healthcare are the primary reason that we have moved on, and what caused our Board of Trustees to really think about the future of Cardinal Hill. As healthcare is changing, the pressure on a standalone specialty hospital to be able to financially be viable well into the future is significant. And our board began a couple of years ago really examining how can we protect this asset for this community? How can we make sure that it's not only here for the next 10 years, but is here for the next 10 years and 10 years and 10 years. To that end, we explored a number of venues to determine what the best pathway to follow was. And the best pathway that we felt was going to be for the community, as well as our patients and our employees, was to affiliate or become acquired by a national rehabilitation provider in Health South. Health South does nothing but the type of business that we do here at Cardinal Hill. They're renowned for their quality, they're renowned for their technology, they're renowned for making sure that all of the staff members, our employees, are trained to the top level, and becoming part of Health South allowed us to open all those doors that, frankly, because of the financial pressures, we were not keeping up with, and it's only going to get worse in the future.
Jenny, what is the future then of the Easter Seals with Cardinal Hill?
We are very happy to be moving forward with 3 programs that were established long before the sale of Cardinal Hill Hospital They are very Easter Seal mission driven. And what we'll be providing now is an adult day health program based here on the campus at Cardinal Hill. This is primarily geared to younger adults who have a variety of either physical or cognitive disabilities and would not be able to be left at home during the day. This gives the opportunity for them to be receiving good care, yet lets the family continue to work or do whatever they need to do. Another program that we have that we're very excited about is adaptive recreation. So what does that mean? Well, we believe that people of all abilities should continue to enjoy life, continue to do the kinds of things that they were involved with before. So maybe that's adaptive bowling. Perhaps someone who's had a stroke may be in a wheelchair now or have lost use of their arm, but they can still go bowling. We are also doing kayaking on the Kentucky River. We do sled hockey. We have our own wheelchair basketball team called Hill on Wheels. And whatever it is, we're continuing to encourage people, no matter what their disability issues are, to move forward with recreational activities. Our third program is called Creative Beginnings. This is a daycare program for children 6 weeks to those getting ready to enter kindergarten. We serve both typical children and those with special needs. Our goal is the same for every child, no matter what their ability level is. Let's do whatever it takes to help this child learn, get them ready for kindergarten, keep that family informed of what's going on during the day and how we can all best work with this child to help them be ready to enter school. We are looking forward to some other services as well. We're exploring opportunities to perhaps serve people with autism. We're already serving this population in our adult day health program, and some even within our child care, but looking at other ways to continue serving folks with autism as well.
Yeah, I had a tour the other day of the adult daycare. It was very enlightening, to say the least. And then we also have a team that plays in the Miracle League.
We do. We have a team that plays with the Adult League, and of course one of the very first teams in the Children's League was formed from Cardinal Hill as well. And in fact, many of those children are still served here.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Gary. I think it gave us a little more insight into Cardinal Hill, and we appreciate your time.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me to be here, and thank you.